I took this electric car to one of the most popular national parks, Joshua Tree, which is apparently just known for this tree. Ah, spiky! And no, it's not a Tesla. I think I'm gonna be taking a break from Tesla for the next few days. I'll be putting the 2025 Cadillac Lyriq to the test to see if it's lame or luxury. I'll be grading it on 3 categories. 1, how convenient is it to own an electric vehicle even in the middle of the desert like Joshua Tree? 2, features. What makes the Lyriq so cool or uncool? And for some reason, when you hear the word Cadillac, I think of like a classic retired American male, maybe a golden retriever. Wait, did I just describe the grandpa from Up? So we're gonna be taking the Cadillac Lyriq on a road trip and doing the one thing all retired Americans do, golfing. But first, car tour. The front of the Lyriq is just so cool. Looks like an electric vehicle, but it doesn't because it has like a grille here. They have this super cool LED lighting light show that segments on approach. Now, don't let this baby blue color fool you. This is actually the Nimbus Metallic, a $625 upgrade. I mean, it's so pretty, especially in the sun. I mean, manly. All blacked out. They got the 22-inch wheels over here, the charge port on the front left side. I'll talk about that in a second. Everything about the car from the front looks so good, but then you get to the side of the car. This is where it starts to kind of fall apart. And I'm sorry, Cadillac, but the back part legit looks like a funeral car. And I think Cadillac is like the official sponsor for funeral cars. Overall, I think it's a look a lot of people, you're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. For me, at first I hated it, but then I realized I kind of like having the funeral car home look because you get so much more trunk space that you can actually use. How do you open this thing? Once you open the trunk, you have tons of storage space, 28 cubic feet. And this is how much I was able to fit in the Lyriq for a road trip. I have 2 coolers here, 3 backpacks, 1 luggage. It does have a small sub trunk, but it does allow you to put some stuff in there. And overall, it's not too bad. It also has a nice frunk. Look at all this stuff. This is totally not a frunk. I thought there's supposed to be a black cover on top too, so it looks cleaner, but holy moly. It legit looks like there's an engine in here. I mean, if there's a heat pump, you got a 12-volt battery. This is where they put everything. So my question is, how do other car brands like Tesla put all this stuff and still give you a frunk? Hopefully in the Cadillac Escalade IQ, they have a nice frunk size. Cadillac, I'm willing to review that. By the way, Cadillac did let me borrow this car for a review, but they said I could say whatever I want. I'm not getting paid either, just a loaner. Also, I've never once been in a Cadillac before, so this was my first reaction when I got into the Cadillac for the first time a few days ago. Wow, it looks good. What is that thing? I open the door and this is the first thing I see, but you got the beautiful Cadillac logo here. Oh, this is nice. And I like it. It's very clean, very minimalistic. Not gonna lie, when I first got into the Cadillac, I felt like I was in a luxury Mercedes. 33-inch display, 9K resolution, but no Netflix or YouTube or anything, so kind of pointless. Panoramic glass roof. Wow, it's an actual moonroof. That is nice. Look at that, it even has this thing. That's how you know it's super extra. Speakers in the headrest. The sound system is so good! Wow, you can hear it! Super soft, actual Napa leather seat. Massage seats? I mean, it's so luxurious and premium. You got some buttons here. I don't know, what is this? A manual air vent. I thought it was a volume button. Controls, physical buttons for climate, which is what a lot of people love. You also have laser etched RGB design in the side doors just to make it a little bit more luxurious. I seriously think Mercedes and Cadillac collabed. Let me know in the comments below. The UI is super standard in any automotive companies. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all this, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, but very simple UI, nothing fun. So unfortunately, these are the only apps I could download. I thought it would have Prime or YouTube. I love this. So this is all touchscreen. Reminds me of a Lucid. So you could touch all this stuff. You could change it up. You can get the map view here. Gear stock is cool because it's a signal light, but also you could turn on the rear camera washer, so that's nice. I wish the Cybertruck had that. It feels very premium and nice. This is for regen if you want to do some increase the regen there. A lot of buttons here, but I just realized they had this, but very nice. You can touch sensitive here. So Cadillac, so luxurious. So far, everything about this feels luxurious, except this. Watch. You know, super nice, luxurious vehicle. Then you have like these buttons here to lower the second row. Holy. And it just slams shut and it's not even automatic. It's all like manual. You would think for a luxurious vehicle, it would be nicer. But once you're in the second row, super beautiful accent, wood trim, and you also have some climate controls in the center console and a 120 volt outlet and 2 USB-C ports. I'm 6'3", my hair is touching. The beauty is this glass roof really doesn't make it feel claustrophobic, so it feels nice and open. And here it is, my leg space. They have a small cutout. They made this so beefy. I don't know why they made this so beefy, but I can sit here comfortably, no problem. You could also recline the seats manually right there. You get a nice little window here. I like it back here. It's simple, but it does the job. And it's just nice and premium. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is a seatbelt thing. I bet you could put your seatbelt here. Nice, attention to detail. So as far as features go, manual seats, lame. Frunk, no frunk, lame. But everything else about this car so far has been so premium. Sound system premium, interior super premium. Considering how it starts at a little more than $58,000, but this model will set you back more than $73,000. I have to admit, the Cadillac really feels like a luxurious American car. But can this luxury vehicle do a little off-roading? Let's find out. Woo! It's just too luxury. Driving in Joshua Tree, there's so many unpaved dirt roads with potholes and everything. The suspension on the Lyriq is amazing. I felt like I was in like a truck. It absorbed all the bumps. It was so luxurious and comfortable. But since I have a luxurious electric car, I had to find the most expensive, luxurious Airbnb I could find while I'm standing here in Joshua Tree. Hello?
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Son of a... Let's talk about today's sponsor, Incogni. I'm sure you're like me, but you're sick of all those spam calls, those cars' extended warranties. That's why I teamed up with Incogni. It's like Google Chrome's Incognito, but there's nothing shady about it. Incogni is a data broker removal service, which is actively removing your personal information from data broker websites, which is used by spammers to get your personal details. Pretty much a lot of your information is leaked on websites, and Incogni just finds that data like your phone number, your address, and it removes that data. Seriously, look me up right now. My social security number is 7. There's also things like people's search sites that can list your last known addresses and like previous aliases and everything. It's pretty insane. It takes stalking to a whole new level. And that's the goal of Incogni. When you're just chilling with the dogs at the pool, getting your tan on, Incogni is working hard to make sure your data is safe. If you guys are interested, I'll make sure to link it in the description below. Use my code for a 60% off discount. And what do you have to lose? It's a 30-day money-back guarantee, free trial. First, coffee. Even though I was able to charge at the Airbnb, one of the biggest issues people complain about with EVs is the difficulty with charging. I decided to go to EVgo just to test it out. It's... Holy 64 cents a kilowatt hour? It took me 3 different tries and 15 minutes to finally get the EVgo to start charging the Lyriq. Because for some weird reason, it wasn't working with the EVgo app. and it only worked with Apple Pay. And I think that's the problem, not with the Cadillac Lyriq, but just with electric vehicles in general. We lack more reliable, fast charging. Tesla, they have their own, and it's like streamlined, easy. All the other car manufacturers use third-party like EVgo, ChargePoint, even Tesla now. So unfortunately, I don't know why, but the max charge rate of the Lyriq, 2025 Lyriq, is 190 kilowatts. And they said you get 77 miles in like 10 minutes. But why couldn't they have utilized that 350 kilowatt hour power? Because it's pretty expensive, this vehicle. So that is quite unfortunate. So you are gonna take a lot longer to charge. To get to 100%, hour and a half to get to 100%. And right now I'm at 48%. But it does help that I can charge at Tesla superchargers around the US, making it much easier. While it's really lame there's no NSCS charge port and lame that the charge rate isn't high at all, I didn't have much problems here in Joshua Tree, but I just wish there were more chargers. Which is why it's best to charge at home. So for the next few days, we just did the same thing, let our dogs swim, eat, but finally, it was time to be a real American. So I feel like I fit in. The gloves with my golfing attire. This model, even though it's a sport model, 0 to 60, 4.6 seconds. So I mean, it's not that fast. If I floor it, that's it, nothing crazy. They do have like a V model that goes 0 to 60 in I think 3.3 seconds. So it is definitely faster. But I mean, who's buying this car, right? We're not trying to floor it every single time. I'm just relaxing. So handling is decent. It's not canyon carving through the turns. I think what really makes up for it though is the ride quality. It's just the best ride quality of my life. It's so smooth. I feel like it's actually better than my Lexus vehicles. The suspension is so good and it doesn't feel that boaty. Rear wheel drive version of this car, 326 miles, which isn't too bad at all. This version, all wheel drive, 319 miles. However, when I charged it, I was getting like 320, 321 miles, which is pretty good. As far as how accurate the range is, it initially said I would arrive with 54%, but I actually arrived with 49%, which is 5% less. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, they use Google Maps for predicting, but it's not as good as other brands out there like Tesla's. It's very accurate, tells you why you're losing percentages and all that stuff. As far as their Super Cruise goes, it's a very basic autopilot where it stays in the lane and can change lanes for you on certain parts of the road, but it can disengage randomly. Overall, for long road trips, it definitely helps. I finally figured out why people wear gloves when they drive. It was so nice. So now we're here at our professional golf course. Let's get the golf clubs, baby. I don't have golf clubs. I gotta rent them. Damn it! I hit some serious holes today. Is that how you say it? But let's talk about the Cadillac Lyriq, because I've had about a week with it and I was left pleasantly surprised. You know, at first I thought I would hate the funeral car look, but not gonna lie, I'm actually getting used to it. I actually think the car looks great and it makes up for it with interior space, especially in the trunk, which is nice. The ride quality was super smooth, probably the best I've ever been in. It was so comfortable. However, the handling wasn't as good as some other vehicles, let's say like the Tesla Model Y. If Mercedes and Lucid had a baby, Cadillac Lyriq. While there were some lame features of the Cadillac Lyriq, overall, this vehicle is pure luxury. Hi there. I ordered one round of golf. Everyone's staring at me because of how ridiculous I look with my golf club and my Oliver Twist hat. All I want is one hole-in-one. Just one hole-in-one. Come on. Oh! I'm Tiger Woods! Gotta dress the part to win the part.